Listen up and clean your ears out, because these boys are here.
Coming in with every goof ever.
Are you coming in a group now?
Oh my gosh! Oh,
Oh, who's that? Who's at my door right now?
It's Goofy.
Oh, hey, Goofy.
You doing an RP?
Yeah.
RP right now?
Goofy, Winky Face, how are you today?
Gungu, Goofy, Wiki. Hey guys, welcome to Bugboys.
Oh. The Goofy RP cast.
The RP cast for goofing about Goofy.
Goofing about Goofy.
I don't know. Okay, so we had like a week break because there was no X8 episode last week.
Yeah.
But we are back now.
Better than ever.
Better than ever. You might notice, probably not at all really, but notice we have a new microphone, so it's not quite as tinny as it was before.
Yeah. We upgraded,
like,
baby.
Marginally better by an
Production value increased.
Production value increased by 20 million.
Hey, we got a pizza box to put this microphone.
We literally have like. It's like one of those fucking like cookie clicker games where it's like we've got like a level 2. Like,
we're at level 2, baby.
We're a step up. We're not like amazing. Okay.
We have attribute points, and I've assigned them to microphone.
I have attribute points, and I assigned them to some fucking news, which
Okay.
we've got very little of today, aside from the well, this is actually the news for about a week or so, but the Zord was fully kind of revealed, as well as all of the
Hey, America?
miniature Zords.
You
So
into them Zords or what?
so I think
What?
you I don't know. You keep like launching these at me, like what? You into them or what? You're using America as a catch-all term towards me for some reason. Stop.
You're the poster boy for.
I'm the poster boy for America. I'm Michelin Man with a Macklemore haircut, baby. But no. What do you think of all the Zords and then the big old pizza pie they come together to make?
Someone mentioned it to someone mentioned somewhere, and they're like, if you're gonna do all the alien stuff with it, why even have the dinosaur thing put on it?
Yeah.
Like, I get it, it's because that's what was there originally,
Mhm.
but just do a whole alien thing. You're already going that way. I guess we'll see how they explain that in the movie.
It's gonna be like the last Rangers were during the Jurassic times, and they took on that form or something, and then they got killed,
Yeah.
and now they're back. So the last form that they had were dinosaurs. That's probably gonna be the explanation.
How serious do you think this movie's gonna be?
Judging by the fact that it had fucking Halsey in the fucking preview trailer, pretty fucking serious it seems like.
You think so? Because like when in the original show they had dinosaurs or whatever, and it wasn't serious, so they just said, "Oh, these are alien powers," so it wasn't taken seriously.
Yeah.
But now they're like super serious, so they're trying to explain the alien portion of.
Yeah.
everything.
I mean, I'm sure it's gonna have jokes and stuff.
Yeah.
But like, no, like it looks like it's playing itself off like fairly seriously, unless that one Halsey. Unless, like, they immediately fired that person after he did that preview trailer. But no, I mean, I'm sure the explanation is going to be, you know, oh, it allowed us to blend into the environment more easily as opposed to looking like something truly alien. I don't know.
Yeah.
And that leaves it open for sequels that, oh, the Zords adapt to the times. That way they can do, like, a Turbo movie next or something.
Yeah, that's what they're gonna do. The next one they're gonna do is definitely a Turbo movie right after this one.
I don't know if there's going to be Turbo.
They're gonna go straight into.
They're
Turbo.
going to, I think...
Confirmed. You heard it here first. They're gonna go right into Turbo if this movie's a hit. So put your fucking money down and go see this movie because we want that Turbo movie, right, Kevin?
I was just gonna say that I think they were just gonna add car Zords in the next movie. Like, I don't think they're gonna do like a whole conversion to like the Turbo stuff. I think probably what they're gonna do with all the movies, if they do any more of these past MMPRs, they're just gonna. We'll see. That's what they said about Transformers. But like,
but have you seen fucking Optimus Primal in your Transformers movie? I don't think so. It's all been G1 characters, except for fucking what's his name?
They've had like fucking friends. They added the fucking Pretenders. They had Pretenders in it. They added Drift. They added Drift from the IDW comics, who's even more obscure than Optimus Primal.
But they're still playing on the G1 characters. Like
Sure, and that's what I'm saying is they're going to play on. They're probably if they do any sequels and bring over any other themes, they're going to play on the original still. Like what I'm saying is that all that's going to change is they're going to get new mechas per movie. I think that's all that's going to. Yeah, all that's going to happen is they're going to have the same suits, maybe slightly different, and then in the movie it's going to be like, oh, you have new powers because it's the modern times, so now you have cars or some shit like that. I imagine that's how they're going to arbitrate being able to continue making new toys for the movies.
How do you think it's going to do well, really? I don't think it's going to do well.
I'm not gonna say. I mean, I thought Sausage Party wasn't gonna do well.
Oh, did it do well?
It did very well.
Okay, I don't think it will do well, but I do see it having the potential to do well. Does that make sense?
So it's a movie.
No, because some movies I see and I'm like, that's not gonna do well, and it doesn't do well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're just saying that nostalgia for it, so yeah, that's about it.
I think it'll probably break even at the very least. Mm-hmm. They've been pretty.
China might eat that up.
China might eat it up. They were very receptive towards Pacific Rim. Yeah. So we'll see.
This is a built-in franchise already, so.
Yeah. So we'll see. I'm not placing any money as to whether or not it's going to do well. Mm-hmm. It's going to do, and we'll see. I think even if it doesn't do that well, Saban is going to try it again.
Oh really? Try again. Try again.
They're going to try again. Like if not, is it with a sequel or if not with a sequel, it'll be a reboot. This is their claim to fame. They're not gonna give up on this that easily.
I just think it's gonna be somewhere in between a Marvel movie and a Transformers movie.
So okay, so it's better than Transformers, so it'll be better enough. It'll be good enough.
I don't know.
You don't like Marvel movies that much. So.
I don't like either. Yeah, exactly. So. Okay. I mean, there's some.
For me, as long as if it's better than Transformers, it's good enough. I'm not gonna complain. I'm not gonna see it just because I've already decided I don't like the designs. But if I were to see it, if it was better than the Transformers movie. It's okay.
I'm trying to think
I'll take it.
Like, what would it have to do, despite everything I don't like about it so far, what would it really have to do for me to like it? And I can't think of anything, because if you watch MMPR, that show's not good. Like,
it's a toy commercial.
Yeah, that show, like, it got better as it went on, but if you watch the first season of that show, it is not a good show. Mm-hmm. Like,
I'm waiting for them to, because fucking Bryan Cranston being Zordon.
Yeah.
I can't wait for Bryan Cranston, his big fucking glowing Walter White head, to say Rita Repulsa. Like Rita Repulsa, which is still a really funny name to me. Like and a 1,000-year-old evil. Her name is Rita.
Hey, if they're breaking all the molds, what if he's not in the tube anymore? What if he is
I think they showed the toy set, and there's like a tube. So there was like a Lego toy set or some shit for the movie, and they have.
Yeah.
So that's that. I mean, what do you think of the overall Zord combined?
I still don't. I don't like. Like I said, I'm trying to think.
You were pretty receptive of it at first. I thought.
No.
The Megazord?
No.
You said You said you liked it more than I did.
That doesn't mean I like it. That doesn't mean that.
This guy is like drowning.
I said I like the wings.
This guy is dousing this one person in gasoline. This person is dousing him in gasoline and laying him on fire. First dude fucking loves fucking Power Rangers, dude. Okay.
It just looks like Transformers shit, and
I'm waiting for them to get over this whole shredded can aesthetic.
I really don't like it.
Yeah.
I really don't. But whatever. I mean, I don't like things to be realistic, because what am I going to see a movie for other than to escape reality? Mm-hmm. And I don't want to imagine these things being in real life, because they wouldn't be.
I don't mind them being in real life as long as they aren't ugly.
Can we just have like a Roger Rabbit scenario and just copy and paste them into real people's life? Like, why not? That works for that movie. Think about it.
Do you mean like actually animating it like 2D, or do you want like?
No, I just mean like keeping.
You want them to be 1-to-1.
Yeah, you could just keep it as. I know I'm making that was part of a joke, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, sure.
If it was more similar aesthetic to the original form, and obviously fitting it more with real life.
And obviously you'd have to. And I get part of the fucking shredded can thing is because it's supposed to be. It's easier to explain than his hand folds in and somehow doesn't get in the way of the person driving the car.
Yeah.
I get that. Like you have to fold up their like hands into 1,000 tiny pieces. That's one thing. Yeah. But like trucks stand up, dude. That's it.
Yeah.
That's all there's just to it. There's nothing about that fancy.
They're basically overthinking the thing.
Yeah.
You're basically overthinking it. Like
if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Like no one's watching this because they like. If you're picking apart like all the nitpicks about that, why the fuck are you watching Transformers in the first place? You know what I mean? You're here to watch fucking cars beat the fucking shit out of each other. Yeah. It doesn't matter about that. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Whatever.
Yeah, so I think we've exhausted that as far as things go. So with this week we have a brand new X8 episode, so we're gonna kind of go over.
X8.
Okay.
Like the theme.
Yeah, we went over this earlier about how he just says the 2 lyrics and nothing else.
That's the best part of the song.
You don't even do it right.
That's okay because in my heart I do it right.
Okay, so recapping episode 6. Last we left off, X8 had transformed into level 3 with the power of the Gekitotsu robot's Geshot. The palette-swapped version of X8, now known as Kamen Rider Genom, was revealed to be none other than Dan Kuroto, president of Genom Corporation. At the start of this week's episode, Emu comes to the Genom headquarters to return the Gekitotsu robot's Geshot. Kuroto tells Emu to keep it as thanks. Shortly after he departs, Graphite and Palad speak with Kuroto, as the three speculate on the Doctor's ability to quote-unquote playtest an unknown project. Graphite, angered at the loss of the robot Bugster, vows to destroy X8 himself. Meanwhile, at the scene of the last episode's battle, Hiro speculates on who Graphite actually is and why Snipe vowed to get revenge on him. Emu and Asuna discuss the badly wounded Kiria and speculate on why he lied to Emu about knowing the Dark X8's identity. The two head to a college in an attempt to find the robot Bugster's host, remembering that the virus attempted to harm a passing-by student. They come across 2 students breaking up, and Emu recognizes the boy as the victim from before. The boy leaves out of anger, and the girl falls to her knees, revealing herself to be infected with the virus. Hiro arrives on the scene as the virus materializes into meatball form and transforms into Brave. After dispatching the giant form, a duplicate of the robot Bugster emerges, this time outfitted with equipment from the Doremi-Fa Beat Geshot attached to his head. Graphite appears and reveals the girl had been infected with viruses from both Beat and robots in an attempt to create more followers. Emu transforms and engages the music Bugster until it creates a rhythm attack. Emu easily completes the challenge while Hiro doesn't and ends up experiencing damage from it. Graphite transforms just as level 2 Snipe appears as well to claim revenge. Brave levels up and X8 levels up using Gekitotsu robots. Graphite easily dispatches Snipe and Brave while X8 clashes with the powerful Bugster. As this happens, Kuroto, having been watching from afar, transforms into Genom level 3 and orders Graphite and the newly formed Bugster to retreat. After the 3 foes disappear, Hiro confronts Taiga, and it's revealed that Graphite was responsible for the death of Hiro's girlfriend 5 years ago, something that Taiga failed to prevent. In a flashback, Hiro was revealed to have been dating a girl named Saki who cared for him deeply. Shortly before her death, Saki was angered by Hiro's predictable cold demeanor, and she was infected with the Bugster virus in that same time. The virus that infected her came to be known as Graphite and defeated Snipe, causing Saki to die. This led to Hiro choosing to become a rider. To present day, the Yoko, the infected girl, asks CR not to inform her boyfriend Seiichi of her sickness. They both attend a college together, and Seiichi's drive to earn a spot... Fucking making sounds here. Seiichi's drive to earn a spot as an orchestral violinist has caused him to become distant to her. Emu learns that the music Bugster is attempting to attack Seiichi again, so him and Hiro arrive on the scene and transform to fight Graphite, the Bugster, and its minions. Emu engages the grunts while Brave, consumed by rage, struggles to fight Graphite. The powerful Bugster prepares to deal a killing blow to Brave, but Emu takes the attack for him. X8 detransforms and compares the situation with Yoko to the one of Saki. Both girls cared deeply for their partner's dreams and chose not to disclose their infections so as not to hold them back. Brave, somehow touched by this revelation, teleports his enemies to a forest stage and destroys the music Bugster. Claiming the Doremi-Fa Geshot for himself, the ace surgeon transforms to level 3. Using the power of rhythm, Brave destroys the grunts and trounces Graphite, who is forced to retreat. After the battle, Seiichi and Yoko reconcile with one another. Hiro continues his snobbery as always, but with a newfound appreciation for what he and Saki had together. And that's the episode.
Yeah.
What'd you think?
It was good. There's a lot of dorky stuff in it.
Oh, definitely.
There was a lot of dorky stuff that wouldn't just lessen the impact of the serious tone they were trying to take on this episode.
In what ways? Like the
whole fact that he used a DDR power up.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
You're having a whole serious episode where your girlfriend dies. Hey,
you want to dance? Let's get some rhythm. Yeah, no. And we talked about this earlier. Fucking Hiro trying to punch Taiga, and Taiga just grabs it with one hand while his other hand is in the coat. What
a badass!
You're going badass, dude. Walking away from that scene, rubbing your nose. God, I'm so cool.
So goddamn cool. Yeah, those shots of him being in some other dimension when he was using his DDR power.
I mean, it was just to emphasize. It was just to represent.
I know. I understand what it's
Yeah.
for, and that's the Japanese style of doing things, where they put shots in there for you to like represent something, but it still doesn't make sense. Like he's there fighting, but it's cutting to a whole other plane of existence.
Another dimension where instead of trying to save his friends, he just became consumed. He gave himself to the rhythm.
Yeah, basically.
And just became a dance boy.
Basically. I also didn't like how he had a DDR power up, but the music was still the X8 theme. I wish
Because they played that the instrumental like kind of dance version of it, and then they just used it again.
Yeah.
You were expecting something different, like maybe something
more
represent Brave rather than X8.
Exactly. Also, when he was hitting, when he was hitting him, like he just didn't make any musical sound effects or anything like.
That was they said like hit to the rhythm. It was like
there's
nothing
going on.
No rhythm.
There's no rhythm. There's a song playing, and he's not punching to the rhythm.
You have to admit the whole like, oh well, I'm trained with CPR. That was pretty clever.
That
was a clever like explanation.
Yeah,
that was good.
And I like how he used his ice attack to slide on the ground.
And that was one thing I liked when he was doing the cutaways to the dance. At one point, he just like pushes his hands together like he's doing CPR.
Yeah.
Like I didn't get that at first when I was watching the first time around.
Oh yeah.
Another thing that I didn't notice watching through is he eats tons of sweets.
Yeah.
And cakes, but in the flashback, she comes up to him and says, "Here, I got you something." He goes, "I don't like sweets."
Oh.
He only got into sweets because she died. That's why the only reason he eats cake.
That's why he does anything is because she's dead now, and she might be resurrected.
We'll see. I'm assuming there's going to be some sort of connection.
She vanished into digit space. Like,
I don't think she vanished. She died. That's what they said.
That's what they say.
Okay, well I don't know. I'm gonna say is if there isn't any chance of her coming back, I'm assuming it's gonna be some shit along the lines of like destroying Graphite would be the same as destroying her or something like that. I think there's gonna be some aces up the sleeve in regards to kind of fucking with Hiro a little bit more. I don't know. That's just my. I don't think it's gonna be as simple as destroy Graphite and then she comes back. I think there's gonna be some.
His dad was vaporized. His mom was vaporized.
No, the dad is his. The doctor dude.
Well, he's gonna be vaporized.
Maybe. He's kind of because we've had some goofers every season now where there's just one big goofy mentor character. We had that with this one. We've had that with Ghost. We had that with Drive, kinda. I mean, wasn't presently in the series the entire time, but which I guess all of them have that to some degree. Like what did you think of the form itself?
I like it. I like all the forms so far except the fucking motorcycle.
It's not a motorcycle, it's a bicycle. Yeah, you really don't like that. Every time that suit shows up on scene, I audibly hear him like making guttural sounds like
His first one's so much better, and he was cool riding the bike. Why the fuck did he have it attached to him? Like,
because they gotta push that aerobics.
Fuck that aerobics.
Yeah, I'm excited to see kind of what caused Snipe to become the spoiled boy he is.
Yeah.
I don't know if the silver hair is a representation.
He didn't have that in the flashback.
Yeah, exactly. Oh. And if you notice, like his previous one was all gray. It was a gray version of the Snipe suit. So I'm wondering, my speculation, because they keep saying he was back. Like that was when he was infused. They said, "Oh, you're back." So I'm speculating he went to a digital world or some shit. And that's I don't know if the silver streak is like, I gotta be edgy, or if that's like some sort of like representation of him. Did you just pull a lens out of your glasses?
No.
Yeah, you are.
Keep talking.
Why'd you pull a lens out of your glasses?
Keep talking. That's irrelevant.
Okay, but that was just weird. That caught me off guard.
He went to a digispace.
Well, maybe we don't know quite yet. But
could have.
But that would be kind of
He went to Wreck-It Ralph. It's gonna turn into Wreck-It.
I'm gonna wreck it.
I'm gonna wreck it. They're gonna wreck the Kamen Rider series. Is how I view this.
They're going too kitty.
They're going too kitty.
They're going too kitty.
They're fucking up my goddamn.
X-Ray needs to say fuck.
X-Ray needs to say fuck within 2017, or I'm gonna kill somebody.
If they don't do that right now, I will eradicate. I can't fucking take this.
I can't fucking go into details, but something's.
I can't take this. X-Ray needs to say fuck. And there needs to be big titty, and otherwise I will refuse to watch Rider ever again until 2018.
Yeah, and if I don't watch Rider, watch out.
I will never watch Rider ever.
Chloe, I'm not gonna buy no more.
I'm not gonna watch Rider. I'm not gonna watch Sentai. Tomika Heroes, I'm coming for you, baby.
And they're gonna miss me too.
I'm not gonna watch Rider ever again until 2018.
Yeah. Basically.
The new Rider show, please. So yeah.
Yeah.
I think
What?
I don't know. This was a more Brave centric episode, so
Yeah, it was.
I'm still waiting for some more push for Emu kind of to understand his motivation, other than the fact that he just wants to help people.
Yeah.
Which is kind of a carbon copy of kind of what we got with with Ghost last time.
I will say though,
Which it's early on.
this episode made me like Brave more.
Oh, definitely. They did a good job of painting him in a more sympathetic light. Especially with the whole cake
Except
thing.
for being a dick to your girlfriend. He was
Oh yeah,
like
definitely.
you're sad now, but why were you like that in the first place, dummy?
Because he was worried about his studies. And I wasn't necessarily keen on the whole like, oh well, they turned away from you one to shield you from the infection because they didn't want you to know, but also because they wanted you to worry about your studies. Like, no, you should just be a good partner.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Just
that's what I mean.
don't ignore people.
Yeah.
Like, that's shitty. Don't date someone and mess with their emotions like that if you aren't gonna date them.
Yeah.
Criticizing these people like Hero is low key problematic.
Hey, are you spilling the tea right now?
Take a fucking sip, babes. Yeah, dude. I know some of you guys like Brave, so I'm just gonna leave this right here.
Yeah, I was gonna leave this right here.
No, don't. I hope I didn't spill.
Hey, wait a minute.
I hope I haven't spilt.
Wait a minute. This.
I hope I haven't spilt any hot tea on your lap.
Ah, shit.
That's the sound of truth.
Damn, truth feels good. Truth feels good.
I'm gonna get in this jug. Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. So
that was an episode.
It was pretty good. It had a lot more exposition. Well, it had a decent amount of exposition, and I was pretty pleased. Now we're getting Kidia next episode. You're still not pleased with his upgrade.
No.
It's too spiky looking.
He looks like fucking Sandshrew.
He does.
Yeah.
He looks like a Sandslash. That's exactly what he looks like.
Yeah. And that's my least favorite Pokemon.
Who's your favorite?
Grimer.
Get the fuck out.
I mean Muck.
Yeah, we'll have a Pokemon cast at some point.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen, but
we'll see.
It'll be just Kevin talking alone about Pokemon. He can't get me to talk about Pokemon.
Hey guys, it's Crazy Bastard. Yeah, I agree, Kevin. Kevin, you're so smart and handsome. Smack me around a little bit. Yeah, that's the good stuff.
Yeah, that's exactly.
I sound like a fucking Muppet. So.
Someone called me Kermit the other day.
What?
Yeah, I was at work and someone was like, "Hey, you're like Kermit." Okay.
Is that a compliment or is
I
that
don't know
an
what
insult?
the fuck it meant. It's also the same guy that called me I look like the Jesus dude from Walking Dead.
I
don't know what the fuck.
People
that
said
means.
I look like Kevin James, so and then they said
that was a little.
They said that was a compliment somehow, but
because Kevin James is fucking hot, dude.
No.
Yeah, he is.
Which Kevin James are we talking about?
Kevin James.
Hold on. I'm thinking of the
Google
guy.
Google it.
I'm thinking of the dude who was in Barnyard.
Yeah, hot.
Fuck you. Okay. Yeah, thanks for that.
Kevin James, God places because of his looks, dude.
No.
Yes, he has.
I don't like Kevin James.
You don't like him, but the dude is fucking hot. Poll. Kevin James hot or
Alright,
not?
putting a poll in this.
Putting a poll.
Would you tap that Kevin James?
Would you? Could you? You couldn't even.
You couldn't even. You couldn't dare get close to him if you wanted. Think about your morals and your social status before even thinking of getting close, of thinking of getting there to him, of getting within him.
Yeah, think about it, okay?
Think about daring of getting close to him.
Really think about it. Take a time to empty your mind and put that thought in your brain.
Okay, I have to fucking make this clear, because apparently I have to keep making this clear. Stop romanticizing getting inside Kevin James. It's not cute. It's not funny. Stop it.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry I did that. I'm sorry.
You apologize. If you were sorry, it wouldn't have happened.
I mean,
Let's move on to fucking topic.
Yeah, sure.
What was our topic?
It was what themes would we like to see?
Yeah, so we're just gonna talk about what kind of stuff we would like to see for Ryder at some point.
What could they do that'd be fucking sick as fuck?
What would be cool as hell?
You know what? I've always thought about. I just It just blew up into my brain because I always have this thought. Mystic Knights 2. They have to have a medieval theme. Why haven't they done that yet? Let's get fucking Hansel and Gretel up in there and like, you know.
You want like fucking
Knights. Just knights.
Oh, Hansel and Gretel. I was thinking of
Fairy tales?
Yeah, well, I was thinking you wanted to do like a Brothers Grimm sort of deal.
That'd be cool too, but yeah, do medieval thing. It's so ready for the picking. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they just did Baron with well, they're doing Brave, so
Yeah.
it'll have to be a few years down the line before they're willing to touch that again. But yeah.
Yeah, but they did him. But I mean, like a whole cast. I mean, they
Yeah,
did,
yeah, I know what you mean.
and
A whole cast.
Ryuki were knights, kinda.
They were like their own idea of knights.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean they could do it definitely down the line. So like Brothers Grimm, like every rider is based on fairy tale sort of deal, or
I didn't think of that, but that'd be cool too.
yeah.
Like, there's a lot of things you can draw from that.
because Ghost also that's one of the souls uses is Necrom uses his Brothers Grimm.
See, that's what I wanted from Ghost was something that was more not necessarily dark, like just like something
More Ghost actually
like
like cool
spooky.
Ghost.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's something I have to keep in mind is that perception of death and spirits is very different
Yeah.
in there than it is in America. Ghosts aren't inherently considered spooky in Japan as they are in America.
Yeah.
So I think it's I was expecting something similar, but I think that was pretty naive of me to expect.
Gotcha.
No, but like I think I would like to see. I think I've told you about this. I've always wanted to do like a rider where it's masquerade themed, where they're like Venetian masks. The idea is because that would play into the whole concept of masked rider. It would be kind of like Drive, where they would have one main form, and then you would swap out the masks. Like there would be a fire mask, there would be a speed mask, so on and so forth. And there's a lot of ways. There's a lot of things.
They look like jesters.
They wouldn't have to. They could look fancy and sparkly, but they wouldn't have to look like jesters. And I was thinking about like what they would do, like, and this is borderline just me plotting my own rider season, basically. Fucking nerd shit. Like they could do like I don't know. There's different ways they could do like a tech rider who's based on proxies that like still playing into the mask theme. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff they could do with that, and they could play into the whole masked rider theme, and that's something I think would be really cool.
That's why I don't like when they repeat. Well, they don't do that in Rider as much.
They don't often. If they do, there's usually a big thing to it.
Yeah.
So
That's why I don't like when they repeat things in Sentai. Is because like there's so many things you can still do. Why are you repeating this one at a time? I know it's because it's work.
Because it works as the guarantee.
Yeah.
No, I mean there are some seasons. That's a good thing. What are some seasons you would like to see Rider repeat if you could think of them being done in a
I would
better
want
way?
them to do Onis again. Like
That would be awesome.
I want them to do the demons again.
That'd be very cool.
Like I just said, I want spooky stuff. Do that again. Take another stab.
Hibiki wasn't spooky.
It wasn't. So do another stab. Get
Oh,
spooky.
you want it to be spooky.
Yeah,
Okay.
I
Yeah.
want
Okay.
I know it won't happen, but hey, take another stab. Why not?
Definitely Kiva. I want Kiva. I
You
want
want Kiva?
another Kiva. I want another go with Kiva. Another take on it, obviously.
Yeah.
But something more. Yeah. More just with a different story.
And you know what? Throw another technology one. Give me another 5s. Give me another Kabuto S thing.
I'm surprised they haven't.
I'm ready for that.
I'm thinking about like down the line how that would work. It probably wouldn't make any sense, but if they were to do like a belt where it just integrates with your smartphone somehow, and that you have to get some sort of add-on that goes with your phone, and that serves as like the portion of the belt, that probably would never happen, and that's not very feasible now that I think about it. That's down the line. That is something I could see them doing. Is definitely doing because they're doing Apple Monsters for Digimon. I think it's only a matter of time until they do a cell phone app themed Rider season and kind of go back to the Rider 5s sort of era.
That'd be tight. Ooh, what about like a mecha series? Not necessarily them piloting mecha, but just like robot themed.
Oh, you mean like kind of tying back into the whole cyborg element of Rider, where they're all cyborgs? That would be very cool. And they have a modular thing where you can take their arms off and stuff and swap them out with other robotic. Obviously, while they're transformed, you don't want any gore going on. But that'd be very cool. Like kind of like a. Because there's some toy line that came out when I was younger. It wasn't Zevos. It was much older than that, where it was just you could pop the limbs off. It's like Hero Mashers now.
You know what? Now that I thought about it, that's pretty much what Metal Heroes was. They were basically kind of robot-y.
Yeah, but I'm talking about like in a gimmicky sense, like if you even something like Hero Mashers, where you can pop one arm off and then replace it with another rider's arm or something. That could totally be something they do with toys later on, where you can swap around the limbs and stuff, and there's sort of a combining element. That'd be kind of neat.
Like riders combining into one?
I didn't mean it like that, but that could be cool too.
Yeah.
That would definitely
like a fusion series, but like
well, I was thinking
not
like
necessarily
Bionicle,
Yeah.
like something clunky where they're kind of like standing on top of each other, sort of deal. But yeah, no, that'd be very cool. If it wasn't, it would probably just be them wearing a thicker, heavier suit that looks like a combination of the two. But yeah, no, that'd be very cool.
Yeah, so you heard that, Toei? Hey, Toei.
Toei?
You listening again?
Toei?
Hey, Toei, remember back to that one
Toei.
episode?
Yeah, right, it's Toei.
Yeah, you listening? Listen good, okay? Because these are good ideas.
I'm waiting for a mythology themed series,
Mythology?
like gods and deities and whatnot.
That'd be tight.
Like a rider who's based on fire gods, so all of his forms are fire based, like based on Apollo. I don't know any other.
What's the shitty
Apollo
god?
isn't even a fire god; he's a sun god. But what's up?
What's the shitty god?
There are many shitty
He would
gods.
be in the show too.
Yeah, but I don't know. It would just be like an assortment. Like there would be a fire rider who has all gods inspired by fire, or maybe there would be dominions. There could be like I don't know, and there could be like a rider, like a secondary riders could be something along the lines of like philosophers
You know
or
what?
something. I don't know.
I just thought of something. Maybe it might be too basic since not every rider season, but a lot of rider seasons already have aspects of elemental stuff.
Yeah,
Like, what if they had a whole season where it was kind of like basically like the concept of like
like
airbender-
pure elementals.
Yeah, pure elementals like a fire rider.
A rider who's specifically
that
fire.
seems a little generic, but if
You could totally, well, because rider shows, that's the thing about rider shows, there's always, like, another big thing that's a part of it. Like, with how Xaid's whole thing is video games, but it's also, like, modular stuff and whatnot. With Gaim, it was, fruits and samurais, but also, like, armors and stuff. They would add something else. Like, it could be, like, little tiny, like, instead of having, like a modular suit, it could be little giant masses of energy that cling onto you, depending on the form you're in.
I mean, they kind of did that with Double. Like, a lot of his forms were
Well, that's splitting in half.
Yeah, but
And they weren't even, not all of them were elemental. You have Joker, which isn't even an element, and then Luna is just stretchy.
Well, yeah, I know that, but what I'm saying is, like, my idea was just basically take the power just and make it one rider.
Yeah.
But see,
Okay.
that seems a little basic now. But
It could work.
it could work.
I mean, Wizard's whole thing was all of his forms were different elements.
That's true.
But also Wizard was another season I would like to see them.
The Beast wasn't an element. He was a beast.
Right. That is another season I would like them to make another go at is magic themed.
I think they had a really good shot, and
they fucked it up.
no, they scored.
They scored?
Yeah.
You think? Not this again. We did this in episode 1 where I had to like. No, we're not doing this.
Doing what?
Fuck with me. You were in the middle of saying that they fucked it up,
Yeah.
and then I said it, and you decided to spite me, and like, and they scored. What the fuck was that voice too? And they scored. Said it like
that wasn't how
said
I
like
said
a
it.
fucking like a fucking like when you find those YouTube videos with 18 views,
Yeah.
you're the only one who's probably seen it, and it's just like this really low, like messed up volume, this really loud volume. It's just a in the background,
Yeah.
and you just say, "Hey guys, I scored," and that's the whole video.
That was the video. That I
Webcam resolution.
The video response to this video is that. Me saying I scored. It's gonna happen.
Video response.
This is a video response.
Video response.
This
Hey,
whole
hey
podcast is a
Toei. Hey
video.
Toei.
Yeah.
Hey Toei. Just busting in doors. Hey Toei, walking up to like the like fucking up with the secretary. Hey Toei. Hey Toei. Hey Toei. I scored. And then backing up, leaving, never coming
Would
back.
Toei be aware of your American memes and how much tea you spill on the daily average?
Well, I mean, with someone as woke and as bay as me, how couldn't they? I mean, dude. I told you this earlier when we were marathoning the entirety of Lena Dunham while watching Hamilton.
Yeah.
I'm woke as fuck.
Yeah, you are woke as fuck. I come to you every day for my daily woke percentage of like, damn, truth. Wow.
I want to die.
Damn, mind blown. Damn.
This sweater's uncomfortable.
No, it isn't.
It was a truth bomb. Take it.
Damn, I took it. Wait.
Only retroactively.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
So, give us a little.
see what you get. Toei's not known for doing experimental things, but just try it.
Hibiki was pretty well. Also, Hibiki ended up with them firing the entire cast and crew and rewriting the show.
Okay, I misspoke. Current Toei. is not known.
Well, I was retracting my statement because they tried to do something experimental and then it failed so miserably that they had a book written about it. So
Yeah. Sad day.
Academically, so it's kind of
Anything else you want to know about your?